Welcome back everyone to another Chaos Battle League video. And before I get into this video, I just want to apologize to my subscribers who watch me for the Chaos Battle League videos. First and foremost, I'm not getting a lot of battles. I'm almost getting none with players. I don't really want to show a lot of battles with lab employees, but because I haven't played much in about a week, I'm hoping some players have kind of caught up into my trophy range and I can get some matches. So that's what I'm doing now. I kind of waited. I have only probably played 3 matches in total, probably over the course of 5 days or so. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did play some tournaments, 4 or 5 tournaments. I won them all to get some of the cards. I got them all, actually, that were available. But yeah, and I got some personal stuff going on. Some people know what it is, and that's kind of hit me pretty hard. So it's hard to really get in front of not in front of a camera because you don't see my face, but it's really hard to record sometimes. But I'm trying to keep daily content on my channel, so I don't want to miss days. So the other game that I'm posting, I'll just say it, Guns of Boom. I just have a lot of fun playing it, and as I said, because I haven't been getting matched up with players, I didn't think Chaos Battle League was the best thing to go up, because I don't want you guys, as I said, see me, mowing through lab employees. But we're gonna gamble today and see. This is the deck I've made. It is a spider control deck. My spider is not very high level, so it's not ideal. I didn't grind enough, but you know what? It's okay. It's basically a spider and Shogun control deck, with some solid defense. I got to save up 100k so I can upgrade my captain to max. My pistoliers are now maxed. That's the only one I'm not too sure about, is if I want the Bohea or the pistoliers. But and same with the special. I put the heal in, but I might go back to the Tesla explosion, but it takes a bit of practice. You got to figure a groove, figure what you need. But it's basically like a cycle deck. As you can see, it's 3.2. Got a Shogun is basically for defense, and then of course once you're done on defense with him, he'll go on a counter push and you use the spider onto the tower. So that's the whole idea. You want to get the Shogun tanking for the spider, so the spider can sit back and do some damage. And then of course Cryobot and Bohea as support if you can afford to put them down. So alright, let's get to it. Of course the ghost and the skeletons are in there for cycle purposes, so just to cycle as quickly as you can to get back to your other cards. They offer good distraction as well, obviously, so you use them for that. The ghost is really good on defense, helping you mitigate damage. It's the whole purpose of it. So it's pretty good. It's not good against... There's certain cards that are just not good against, unless something is tanking for the ghost, obviously. And I'm sorry, I'm just rambling. My mind is just mush. So, anyways, we'll see. If I'm only going to get lab employees, I'm just going to go do 2 matches. So hopefully we get some players, but it's a pretty long wait. So I'm thinking it might be a lab employee, but at least you get to see the deck and the way it works. Plus, I'm now trying out my Shogun as he's hit level 7 finally. So I was getting so many other epic cards I just didn't want. So it's nice to finally get the Shogun. He was sitting at level 6 he was sitting at 88 out of 100, probably for a month. That's out of all the chests that I open. It was crazy, but it's nice having level 7. All right, so we're gonna jump into this, and it is, of course, a lab employee. I'm gonna try and play this kind of laid back, so give you an idea of how it's worked. So again, Shogun is for defense. I am gonna use the mummy, just to cycle. All right, so the Shogun is gonna be ideal for defending that. Obviously, I'm gonna put the Bohea down. That's weird. I did that, anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull Frank over, and we're going to put this over here to slow him down. Although I think the Chirobot's going to get in front. Nope, because he's going to stop. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drop Spider right down here. There we go. And then we're going to go back to cycling again. Oh, that's annoying. Any Shogun deck, that's not what you want to see. So we're just going to cycle again. There we go. Boom. There we go. Now we're going to put the Bohea in the back. As you can see, we got to a Shogun really quick. And I mean, that's the whole point. You want to get to have the Shogun ready for defense. Now, there we go. See? Perfect is what you want to see. So we're going to put the Shogun right here. And then we're going to drop the Kairobot right over here. So they stays out of harm's way. Now, he is going to go the other direction. But I'm not too worried about that. You don't want to clump them up. Especially... There we go. We're going to drop Spider down here to drop that down. Perfect. Especially with something like the Polymorph. Okay, so we're now going to just drop down the Ghost for cycling purposes. And again, as you can see, we already have a Shogun back in cycle. So that's ideal. I haven't even used the Captain yet. But he's used, I mean, we all know it's just a silly bot, so... Not the ideal candidate for trying it out, but in any event, we're going to put the Kairobot right over here. We're going to cycle with mummies. We're going to put the Bohea over here, out of harm's way. We're going to do another cycle. And we're going to drop... There we go. I'm not really trying to go for 3 crown. I could have went the other lane for the 3 crown. I decided not to. Okay, cycle again, Bohea here. I'm going to put this mummy, the ghost here. So, as I said, I could have easily went for the 3 crown. I'm just kind of showing you the deck and how you want to play it. As always, guys, it's always super important that you're not clumping your troops together. I've said this time and time again. You don't want to give your opponent value on any spell card that they have. Polymorph is definitely a push killer. And sometimes you just can't control it. Because if you're running down on a push, if you defend and then counter push, not a lot you can do. But at the same time, you want to do your best to keep your troops apart. Especially on defense. That triangle defense is key. So that your opponent doesn't take it all out with a Fireball, a Moby Dick, or a Polymorph. Because they will use Polymorph when you're trying to defend. So on the counter push, you really, because all your troops are going to clump up to cross the bridge. Not much you can do on that part. It's on your defense that you have to worry about positioning of your cards. And that's why, as you've seen, and I'll show you again in this video, in this gameplay, the way you want to keep your cards separate. Now, the Dynamite Barrel is another thing, another reason for keeping them separate and keeping them away from the tower when you realize you have it. I don't like the mechanics of the Dynamite Barrel whatsoever. I think it should just do a flat out, whatever its damage says on the card, 350, 322, whatever it is at whatever level, it should just do that on the troops and on the tower as it goes down. But if done properly, and if the opposing troops, or your defending troops, if someone's using Dynamite Barrel against you, are positioned incorrectly, it does double, and I've even seen it do triple damage the way it bounces around. So, you know, I've watched it take my tower from over 1,000 to gone in one hit. So, I don't know if that's intentional. I haven't seen anything or seen any changes or heard about anything changes for it. I think it might be intentional, but I don't like that mechanic. But that's just my opinion. You know, the devs know what they're doing, and it doesn't really bother me. I don't see the barrel a lot. You know, it's there. I might see it 50% of the time. All right, so we're just going to do a little cycle game here. I didn't even use the captain on the last. So we don't want... Okay. So here we go. We're going to put Shogun right here. He's going to take that out pretty handily. Okay. There we go. So see how the Shogun is taking damage. So we're going to now drop down the Spider. You're going to see the Spider getting a nerf. For sure. He's a little too good. I don't think it needs a nerf, actually. In all honesty, but you're not going to see it and it stay in the same state. That's for sure. So that was a pretty good push on the right side where we got the Shogun to the main tower. Again, if this was a real player, anyone that's up in this level would have had that stopped. So we're gonna go and freeze up the UFO just like that. There we go. Now we've got these. The Shogun's going to take these out pretty easily. So just drop him down here. And so what you're going to do now, see the Kairobot and where I'm not putting them right behind. There we go. The mummies are a perfect stop for the assassin. But that's what you want to do. You want to keep everything separate and away so they're not going to get value. Okay, so now we're going to put the Bohea back here to help out with that UFO. We're going to put the ghost here. Now the ghost is getting killed a little too easily simply because he's low level. There we go. We're going to put the mummies here for that. And we're going to put the Shogun here. I just want to end this battle, so we're going to see what we can do. So now everything is, the Shogun's tanking, so we're going to just drop the spider right down there. Boom. We'll put the Shogun right here, like so. We're going to put the Kairobot right here, and it's a 3-star victory. So, as you can see, I don't clump my troops up. But also, as I said, you can't control it when they're crossing the bridge. It's just uncontrollable. You can't do anything about it. It's not like you can tell the troops to wait their turn as they cross the bridge. It'd be pretty neat if you could. But that's the whole idea of it. It's a control deck. So it's controlling the pace, it's defending, and forcing your opponent to make a move. When you've got the Bohea and you've got the spider, you're really forcing your opponent to decide what to do. Because if your opponent doesn't have the cannon turret, and they don't do anything about the Bohea, it will do some serious chip damage. So that's going to force your opponent to take him out, possibly waste a fireball or another card to get rid of him, even a spider, leaving you to the advantage because Bohea is 3, and they're going to use anything that they're going to need to take him out is usually going to be a negative energy trade for them. So it really forces your opponent to make that kind of move, and I'm liking him in the deck. I might try the deck with the Pistoliers as well. I'm not going to play another match because I am just getting lab employees, but I hope you get an idea of how the deck is supposed to work. Essentially, as I said, you defend, counter push, and get the spider on the tower once the Shogun is soaking up all the damage. I didn't get to use a special because, again, it's just lab employees. And I only used the captain in the second match. I don't think I used her at all in the first one. I am going to be saving up for to level her up to 13. I'll probably buy the 100k special when it appears in my shop for 13 bucks or whatever it cost me, so I can level her up and max her out as well. I'm working on Spartans now. I can max out Shurikens, but I don't use them. There's my maxed Pistoliers. I can max out pretty much the only original rares I can't max is the Tavern and the Shogun. Now I was able to, not the Shogun, the Samurai. I was able to max out the Samurai, but then I donated a couple. Where is he anyways? Oh, he's up here. Yeah, I think I had like 804, and I donated 5 over the last couple days. But those are the only original ones I can't. Obviously, I can't max out the new ones yet. From the last ones, like the Sashimono, the Harpy, 3 Little Pigs, Little Red. Little Red's not too far into, it's pretty good into level 10. But I'm sure they're gonna be making changes where level 11 is gonna be a max for rares. I can see that coming. In any event, guys, I'm sorry for the rambling. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the gameplay. Again, I apologize for not putting out any content on Chaos Battle League, but this is exactly why. Not facing players. I'll be able to do more after the reset, so I'll probably highlight this deck again. But as I said, I'll be using the deck against actual players. So I'll probably highlight it one more time. But I wanted to get a Chaos Battle League video out there. I don't like not playing it, putting up videos, because, this is the game that I've started my channel for. And it is a mobile gaming channel. I'm always going to highlight other games. But this is definitely the game that I play the most. So obviously, a lot of my content is going to revolve around it. And I hope the game keeps growing. I hope the player base keeps growing. But anyways, guys, again, enough of the rambling. If you like the video, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. And if you're not already, please subscribe. Every subscription helps. I'm almost at 600 subscribers. So that's always good. I think I'm at 599 as of this video. Anyways, guys, remember, as always, keep a little chaos in your life, and I'll see you in the next video.